I have no fucking idea why that cunt algorithm won't pick up my material. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because... Welcome everybody. Not you, Nazi scum. You're not welcome anywhere. Even your own mum doesn't want to know you, does she? Disappointment, that's the word you're reaching for to describe that look in your poor old mum's eyes when she looks at you. But the rest of you people, welcome. I am the air quotes comedian, a man who, if he actually did punch a Nazi, would probably break his own hand. Look at all this arthritis in my mighty fists. Which is why I use products and or services from today's sponsor. Run the reel. Are you plagued by fascist cunts? Do you have an excess of Nazi scum that you don't want or need anymore? Just like their broken-hearted mum doesn't want or need them anymore? Don't worry, don't fret, send them to us. Cash for Nazis! Send us your pitiful excuses for human beings and we'll do our thing and send you gobs of cold, hard cash. Cash for Nazis, because the only good Nazi is one that has personally found out how brutal the mail service is before being fed into a wood chipper. And this, yes, we're still in the introductory paragraph, dear viewer, and we're 2 minutes in, and this, what you're seeing right now, this very instant, is the Polemics. Welcome, but not you, Nazi scum, as I've established already, but here is a hanky for your broken-hearted mum. Why would I be talking about Nazis in the current time? What relevance do the Sieg Heiling jack-booted Pez dispensers of hate fuckery have to do with the here and now? Why the ever-loving fuck of all that is sensible are we being drowned by fucking... Weren't we showing these cunts what for in 1944? Didn't we push back on the snot-nosed neo-Nazi upstarts in the 1980s? I mean, not me personally. I was in school being a minor criminal. A minor criminal, you might say, which, you'll notice, is objectively better than being a scum-sucking Nazi. Micro crimes? Nazis are all the same. Doesn't matter the fucking minority they target, does it? Nazi is as Nazi does, whether it's white cunts being anti-Semitic or Israeli cunts genociding every Arab in their path and even treating darker-skinned Israeli Jews as second-class citizens, or South Africans coming over here to the USA goose-stepping down the Straza blase as you like, with pushback so minimal that SpaceX fucking dreams of it. We might get our government-subsidised boondongle into low Earth orbit without blowing it up with all this minimal amount of pushback. The Nazis have slimed their way into power once again, while we've largely been sitting on our arse munching popcorn as they've done so. Punch a Nazi? We're a bit beyond that, methinks. Just shoot the cunts right in the face. No fuss, no muss, leave the corpse behind you and give it not a second thought, my friend. That's how you deal with Nazi scum. It's how they did in the war, and it's how we do now. I certainly hope that's clear enough. The main problem I have with white supremacy is the sort of people who advocate for white supremacy aren't exactly the cream of the crop, are they? I mean, when your position is that white people are the master race and all others should bow down in awe before them like the gods they are, then you might want to pick people who don't unnecessarily use two hands to pick up a glass of water, especially when you would do away with people who really do have to use two hands to pick up a glass of water before righteously throwing said water in your Nazi fucking face. The other main problem I have with white supremacy, and I don't know if you've ever noticed this, the observational comedy is always shit. But the other thing I wonder if you've ever noticed is, white people are more pinkish than white, and if a lack of melanin is what makes for a supreme state of being, then there might be some people with albinism who'd like a word, before possibly throwing some ice water in your Nazi fucking face. White supremacy? It's wrong, isn't it? It should be pink supremacy. Oh no, here come the pink supremacists marching down the street with their single solitary idea. Pastel pink should be the colour of the new Reich. Forget that Hugo Boss shit and get in some kit by Alexander McQueen. It will show off the splatter quite nicely when the Nazi scum is shot right in their Nazi fucking face. Hang about, the line producer is, funnily enough, on the line. Yeah? Uh-huh. That good? Nazis don't have a cohesive ideology, which is no surprise when your patchwork quilt of bigotry and greed for force is mashed together into a bullshit propaganda that doesn't pass the sniff test. In this vein, dear viewer, I'm not going to have a cohesive theme for this routine. I'm going commando. I was browsing the Facebook, which had got nothing to do with Nazis. We're off the subject of Nazis now, and I'm off of the well-worn path now. I was browsing the Facebook, or Nazi Twitter for boomers as it's sometimes known. No, I was just kidding. We're off the Nazis now. And I saw this post from England. What it was, right, was undocumented immigrants are going to be charged for emergency room consultations on the British National Health Service before they will be seen. Hit like if you agree with this. Hit like if you agree. I want to hit something, dear viewer. I just, picture it in my head. There's Fazani, mother of 3 girls, who has, by some miracle, made it out of Taliban-controlled Afghanistan, where her husband was pressed into military service. She's managed to get out of Afghanistan and, through means we might avoid discussing for the sake of her modesty and dignity, has scrambled aboard a boat bound from Calais, arrives to a hostile Britain where the hit like if you agree types would spit on them and theirs before they even stepped onto the shore. They arrive in a hostile Britain and in need of emergency medical treatment. Perhaps one of the daughters is deathly sick. They get to casualty, the kid's nearly at death's door, only to be denied any treatment or so much as a look in because they're not on the rewards program. What fucking ghoul thinks this is something for which we should hit the like button because we agree with it? It's actually the same racist fucking dipshit that prompted a fair amount of ink in another routine where I was responding to a post they made about sinking the boats or some such bullshit. Thanks for the material, mate. I couldn't have done it without your hate. I'll leave you to go back to goose-stepping down the high street like one of those clockwork monkeys that clapped its little cymbals. Clash, 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 I am the fucking fash. That's the song you sing, mate, when you're out and about on the town. That's what you like. But it's no good ignoring reality, dear viewer. Whether I respect the cogent theme for this routine or not doesn't change the fact that, holy fucking shit, I'm surrounded by actual Nazis. What the fuck? That's all for this episode of the Polemics. Please hit the dislike button and do not subscribe to this channel. Mess with the metrics. That's the kinds of things I like to do.